Hey, welcome back to Tahoe Tonight. I'm glad you're with us this evening, hanging out with us. With me in the studio now, talking a pretty serious issue, ADA compliance. It's Justin Sinner from the Tahoe Chamber. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you so much for having me again.
Thanks for coming in tonight. This is one of those things where it seems like the state's getting swept with a pretty shrewd and savvy lawyer, huh?
You know, this isn't one of the most fun topics to come on and talk about.
No, I know, but you got it, because it seems like you're going to get found out if you're not compliant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, this is when you join a Chamber of Commerce, this is one of the things that we look out for, and we make sure that our businesses are all compliant, and then make sure that they're educated. So what's happening right now on the South Shore and in the North Shore as well is there is a particular lawyer who goes around and he will see if your business is ADA compliant. What he'll do is he'll initially show up in your parking lot, take a look at all your spaces, and then he'll even come in to ask and use your restroom to make sure that your restroom is ADA compliant. Now, this gentleman is severely handicapped, so you know it looks legit on paper when he first walks in, and then all of a sudden 2 weeks later you're getting served papers.
Yeah, it's one thing to be open to all people and accessible to all people, no matter your abilities or disabilities, you know, things that hinder you, whatever. That's one thing. But to be hit with a lawsuit out the gate is, you know, over some changes is kind of
Definitely, and it's terrifying for our business owners.
Sure,
I mean, you look at most of our construction here for businesses and motels and the hotels, and we're talking about things from the 1950s and 60s, and that's and those are kind of the newer ones in all honesty. And so ADA compliance was a lot different back then, and now you look at today, and the laws change basically every single year.
Oh my God!
And so this person can come in and serve you papers, and you literally have to sit there and go to court and fight them or settle for tens of thousands of dollars. Plus, on top of that, you have to go in and make the actual fixes. And so I lived in Monterey for 10 years, and I know that he came into our community, and he shut down 10...
Same person?
Yeah, same person. He's known all over the state of California.
Wow.
But he came into Monterey and shut down 10 businesses within a week. He shut down 3 of the best restaurants in Pacific Grove because some of these businesses are from the early 1900s when they were built. And
so bathroom counter height might not be just exactly where the law says it needs to be.
Exactly, or there isn't an actual wheelchair ramp because this was built in 1905. So he's in our community, and this is happening. We've already have a dozen businesses who have been served papers. They've come to us, and so now we're getting ready to launch our ADA compliance workshop. It's going to be on July 13th. From 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Chamber offices, and it's free for members, only $10 for non-members. And you're going to have the chance to talk to the inspectors from the city of South Lake Tahoe. We're going to have a couple architects who have dealt with this individual, as well as a few lawyers who have dealt with this particular individual. So you can get one-on-one advice for how to combat this, and it is absolutely vital for your business in this town.
For sure, not just vital for your business in this town, but to be able to come back at this guy and say, you know what, you've got nothing on me.
Exactly.
Move on.
Exactly.
And he's already swept the North Shore. I mean, I hear stories and stories for Kings Beach and Tahoe Vista of these small, locally owned businesses and being hit real hard.
And he targets
the lawsuit too.
He targets mom and pops. And he targets small businesses because those are the ones that typically have a hard time complying. And so he'll serve you papers, and now the new laws in California have changed where as a business you have a little more time and more rights to yourself.
Okay.
But you got to come to this workshop to learn about it.
July 13th, 9 to 11 at the Tahoe Chamber, 169 Highway 50 in State Line. Justin, thank you so much for coming in this evening. We have more Tahoe Tonight coming up right after this.